Hello everyone and welcome to the breakdown. Today I'm going to be teaching you guys how to grow an Instagram account in 2018. Now I recently started an Instagram account at Multiply Office. You can check it out, linked down below. That has been growing very well for 2018. It's a lot harder to grow on Instagram now than it used to be. I remember starting an account in the first week having 1,000 followers and all that stuff. Those days are, I think for the most part, over. It's more about the long-term grind and growth, and over time as you get more and more followers, you'll see more and more success. Followers beget followers. So how do you get followers at the start though? What's the secret there? Well, that's what I'm going to talk about in this video, but before we jump on into it, I do want to remind you to subscribe to the channel for more awesome videos on YouTube, Instagram, social media, websites, all of that awesome stuff. Subscribe to the channel down below. Let's do this. How can you grow on Instagram? Well, first and foremost, hashtags are still extremely important when getting your first followers on Instagram, but you gotta be careful. The days of just using any hashtags are gone. Now you want to check every single hashtag and make sure it's not banned. What you're looking at on your screen right now is a banned hashtag. As you can see, there's no recent post. It's just got top posts. If you, as a new account, or really most accounts, use a banned hashtag like this, you won't show up at all in any hashtags. Let's just say a random hashtag like hashtag beauty was banned. If you were to also put hashtag entrepreneur in that same post, which isn't banned, your post still wouldn't show up in entrepreneur because it had the bad hashtag, hashtag beauty, in it. You can see the problem here because you don't want posts being blacklisted like this, and luckily from what I can tell, it's now on a per post basis. At one point, it would be across your entire account if you used one of these hashtags, but now I think they've done it per post and realized everybody makes mistakes and doesn't check their hashtags all the time. But if you want to grow on Instagram, you need to. It's also extremely important to use quality hashtags, and the best way to find this is honestly look at some people who are, let's say you're at 0 followers, let's say they're at 10,000 followers. Look at the hashtags they're using, create your own hashtags from a couple of those accounts, and then use those hashtags on your post. I would recommend having at least 5 different hashtag sets that have mostly different hashtags in them in order to cycle through different hashtags every post you put up in order to gain the most followers. I mean, if you're using the same hashtag over and over and over again and producing good enough content, eventually most of the people who look at that hashtag are going to be following you. Basically meaning it's pointless at this point unless it's a super huge hashtag and you can get on the top post somehow, but if you're a new account, you're not going to be doing that. So once you've got your hashtag list, how many posts per week, per day should you be doing and using them on? Well, I think this is personal preference as to how much time and work you can put into it. On the Multiply Office Instagram that I've been working on, we are posting 4 times a day. 3 times that are automated, scheduled ahead of time, and 1 time is a repost. So we go out, find most of our images over there on free image sites, on Reddit, things like that. Credit those authors when we can, but those aren't true reposts. We aren't finding them on Instagram and reposting them to our account. However, 1 post per day, we are doing that. I do it live. At 4 o'clock, I have an alarm goes off on my phone. I'm like, oh, it's Instagram posting time. I go in there, find a photo that I want to post, go to the repost app, repost it, use hashtags similar to the ones they used on their post, and tag them in it, all of that awesome stuff. We are seeing currently about 20 to 30% more likes on reposts than our native posts. We're also starting to get reposted now because we are posting regularly enough and getting in front of these other accounts who we're reposting from. Does that make sense? So our current method for Instagram growth is 3 posts per day curated by us and 1 post per day curated by someone else. We then take that one that someone else is doing and repost that on our account every day at the certain specific time, 4 o'clock. Post times, from what I can tell, don't matter as much as they used to. We currently post in the morning, at lunchtime, 4 o'clock, it's kind of midday, and then at night at 7 p.m. right when people are getting home on the East Coast. But I've done posts at 1 a.m. that have gotten just as many likes as, let's say, a post at 12 noon, so it really just depends. I don't think posting time matters as much, but play around with it and see what happens. So you've got your hashtag set down, you know how many times you're posting, you're doing at least 1 repost per day. What else can you do to grow on Instagram? Well, you've got to engage. You should be going through, liking photos, commenting legitimate, nice comments. I swear, if someone watches this video and goes and starts posting emoji thumbs up comments on every single post, I don't know what I'm gonna do. It's just gonna disappoint me because you need to engage. comment about the photo, comment about their caption, comment about something to do with the image. Don't just throw an emoji in their comment section and expect them to care. This is a great way to get noticed by bigger accounts and start having them know who you are, repost your stuff, because you're an active member of their community. You're engaging, you're liking all of their photos, you're commenting on all of their new posts, you're replying to their stories, you're voting on their stories, and speaking of stories, you should be using them too. On the Multiply Office Instagram, we post 7 stories a day, 7 individual panels of stories every single day. We are currently seeing about a 25% follower to story watch ratio. This engagement keeps them in our brand. It reminds them we exist. And also, Instagram just really likes accounts that post stories. They trust them a whole heck of a lot more than they do just accounts that spam images. So be sure to post them, and be sure to use polls, and be sure to use all the awesome features that Instagram has in order to grow your account and engage with your audience. At the end of the day, that's what we're talking about here, guys, is engagement. We want to engage with real people. Now, one way that can't go unmentioned is buying your way to the top. And I actually don't mean through Instagram's direct ad program. While we have seen some results with that, overall, the amount of followers you get are negligible at best. However, influencer marketing is a real thing and it works. What I mean by that is finding a bigger account, saying, hey, will you promote us on your account? We'll give you $20 or something like that to promote us and shout us out to your audience, link them back to our Instagram. We'll get followers, you'll get some money, we'll be good to go. The good thing about this is you're getting real followers engaged already with an account in your niche. That's something that I don't know where you can get that anywhere else online. Other than Instagram right now, even Facebook, it's hard to like buy a post like that. You have to do it through Facebook. But on Instagram, you can still go directly to the influencer, and I guess on YouTube as well. You can go directly to the influencer, but overall, that's it. So don't be afraid to spend. Set an ad budget. We're gonna spend $100 on this month. That should get you at least 5 posts. I would probably break it up into 2 on one account, 3 on another, or something like that, and have them repost your stuff and get their audience to come to your account and engage with you. Follow your account. Do all of that stuff. Do a giveaway if you're like a company selling a product. Do something and promote it. Do some paid influencer promotion on Instagram and you'll be good to go. To get this stuff, by the way, just DM the influencer. Sometimes they have an email. If they have that, use that like in their bio. Otherwise, just DM them and ask. It can't hurt to ask. All they can do is say, no, I don't want to do that. And that's okay. So how do you grow on Instagram? 1, hashtags. Hashtags still work, but be careful about them. 2, post consistently multiple times a day. 3, repost once a day, right, in order to engage with other influencers on the platform. 4, use stories to engage with your followers. Get people coming back and reminding them of your brand even when you're not actively having a post front and center on their feed. Use stories to get front and center on their feed. Engage with absolutely everybody. Be liking 50 posts a day. Be commenting on 25 posts a day. Be engaging with real comments that actually talk about the post, that actually talk about the person. And last but not least, don't be afraid to use a little influencer marketing and spend a little bit of money to be able to gain some followers rather quickly and get a big boost of followers that are actually related to your niche, that are going to engage with your content, and they're gonna say, hey, this is good stuff. So nevertheless, I hope you thought this video was good stuff. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel for more awesome social media, marketing, websites, online business related content. This has been The Breakdown. I am Nick, and I am out, guys. Peace.